Welcome to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Join us as we share our favorite RPGs, one-shot games, tabletop games, reviews, and convention panels. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Hey guys, Jim here,
And Kelly.
and welcome back to August and hashtag RPGaDAY2026. We're going to keep it super intense because the word for the day is intensity.
Dun dun dun.
What do you have to bring the intensity?
Well, certain characters can play with a certain amount of intensity, and it can really either sometimes hurt the vibe at the table, or it can really help the vibe at the table. It all depends. Like we had in the High Seas Shenanigans, we had a character, a player who Mike. He played our monk, and there were some really intense moments with that character when he was playing, uh, role playing and stuff that were so incredibly moving that it's like, oh, and it created this intense, but just so beautiful. It was like, oh my God. And it made the game so much more vivid and realistic. It was truly a wonder to behold. They were a fantastic role player.
Super
But they knew
protective
how
of
to
PC and super scary.
meter out that intensity. So it wasn't like you had the intense person, like that one person that you gamed at RingCon with one time, the one that threw the chair.
Oh, yeah.
That got pretty intense, but in the bad way, because they're not getting their way, or they're, type of thing. But it's double-sided, it's two sides of a coin. You can have the bad intensity and the good intensity, and both affect the game dramatically.
See, I'm a fan of the intensity of, as a player and a game master, embrace the intensity. Sometimes you need to have those manic manga anime moments where you're going balls to the walls, crazy with the intensity because something horrible just happened and you need to like get crazy about it and kill, kill, kill.
Get out there and kill, kill, kill. Sorry.
And then
My dungeon
sometimes
crawler
you just
moment.
need a player to look and say, "You will not break me."
Break me.
Because that's a classic example of the intensity of just, pushing it to just let everybody know with this tense moment just how serious you are.
Yeah.
And of course,
It can give you
remember,
goosebumps.
use your safety tools. Don't make it too intense on your players, but make it intense on the characters.
Yeah, and you know what? They'll either rise to the challenge or they'll create another intensity of a different sort.
And then they'll need a therapy session chat outside of the game without the GM present going, "Oh my God, what just happened?" And if you are having very tense games, make sure you are using safety tools seriously, though.
X card.
X card, Veil, and whatchamacallit, Lines and Veils.
I'm not as familiar with that one, but the X card I'm familiar with.
Basically, with lines and veils, it's Powered by the Apocalypse uses it a lot, where there's hard lines you will not cross, and there's veils that you will allude to. So, like, your classic Bond movies would be like, okay, no sexual assault. That's like a gimme for almost every game group ever. Or
Yes, thank you.
no torture. So you get like that James Bond scene where Dr. No is using the laser on him and it cuts to black, as you Batman your way free. Or when you have sex scenes, how the curtain falls and that's a veil. How we all know what's happening, but we are veiling it so we don't have to get graphic and descriptive.
Okay, good point.
Like we totally know in one of our gaming groups, somebody one of their hard lines is no medical graphic descriptions of like procedures or vivisection, things like that, because it's one of the ooky things. So that keeps you from getting too high on the intensity.
Yeah, I know another one that's like no spiders. They have a spider phobia, and that's too intense for them.
Totally understandable. Especially when I get describing 8-legged freaks. I mean, I want the intensity to give at least one person the shivers at the table, but that's just me. And I know my gaming groups, so I know what I can get away with my regular gaming groups and what I can't get away with on an open table game.
Good point.
And if you're a player that has lines and veils that you think need to be brought up, please use directness and make sure the table knows about it so nobody crosses it. And if someone does cross it, remind them at least once, and then be very directness about it. That's all I'm going to say.
Alrighty.
Okay, so tomorrow will be the 18th, and directness is the word of the day.
Bye.
So is that a good place to stop? Have we brought the proper intensity?
I think so.
All right, we'll wrap it up there.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Playing Podcast Network. If you enjoyed our show, please check out D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Ragnarok Enroll a Scion Hero to Ragnarok Story. Also, check out our Patreon page for more content and behind-the-scenes things, as well as joining us for a one-shot game or two.